all my fault. I can't save everyone.
This is the part I want to talk about.
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters.
So what'd you think?
Oh, that's all the Kings. They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them. All the Kings are going to arrive at the end of that. They're going to meet in the central there.
Well, see, since they're doing like a multiverse thing, and Doctor Strange is sitting on top of that, on top of the Statue of Liberty, it
X-Men.
calls back to X-Men 1, the first original X-Men. So I got a feeling I see like Marvel. So Marvel showed a lot there, and I understand why you don't like watching.
You showed so much,
but they show you exactly what they want to show you because there's so much in there. There's going to be so much in this movie that we don't know.
Long distance brothers.
Got it. Hey, dude.
We're back.
Brother, how you doing? Yeah, we're back.
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, hiatus. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. That's tomorrow. It's the night before Thanksgiving. Tonight's the night I usually go out and get wasted, but not this year. No.
Yeah, I'm not doing it either. I just
Not
had
allowed.
a guy hit me up 2 hours before the show start and says, who you bringing tonight? Because I help him book the room.
Yeah.
He's like, who you bringing tonight? But he didn't tell me about the show. He didn't say that I was on it. He didn't ask me anything except 2 hours before. And then I called him out on it. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me. And he's like, I typed the message out and never sent it.
That's
like, then why would you expect me to have comedians ready to go?
That's not your problem.
No, but I hit up a couple comics that I know need the money, so they'll be performing for him tonight.
Good for you, man. You look at you looking out for the other comics. You're up and coming now. You got your show. Talk about your show, Best Medicine. I want to hear more about that.
So December 9th.
Also, I just want to say I already know where you got the name. The name is fucking amazing. I don't know why anyone's ever thought of that.
I know. I don't
great
know how it was still open for.
If you did like a one-man podcast, that would be like a great name for it. So, but yeah, tell us all about it.
So Best Medicine is just going to be at Firehouse Lounge on December 9th. Trying to get it going where it will be a bi-weekly showcase. So every other Thursday or every other Wednesday. I do want it in the middle of the week.
You said bi-weekly. That's twice a week.
No, every other week. So bi-monthly?
Yeah. You got it.
Anyway, I want the show to be bisexual. I only book bisexual comedians. If you look like you're cisgender, you're not going to be on my stage.
You got to look like it.
But I'm only going by looks. If you're straight, but you look like a then you're on my show.
As Red Fox would say on Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Or gesture.
It's been a learning experience too, because I kind of overbooked it. I have 8 comedians on it, and I probably should have only done 6.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you, my friends complained about how short the Infamous tour was when we saw Andrew Schultz, your buddy Derek, and Mark Agnon, and it was
Derek's
those three.
Derek's like my headliner for the show.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Hell
I'm
yeah.
having him do the
That's
longest time.
awesome. He was funny. I loved his set. I'm sorry that Detroit sucked. So
Yeah.
sorry we're such a shitty, stoned, tired audience.
That's what I told him. I was like, I bet you everybody was high.
You should have been a techno DJ if you wanted a good audience in Detroit, because that brings out the crowd. I went to a techno show it might have been a couple months now. This DJ from Brazil named Ana, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she fucking killed it at the Magic Stick. And yeah, it was a great show, and that's that's the kind of energy we like. But comedy shows just don't hit in Detroit unless you're like a big name
Yeah.
star, like
Michigan's a little slow.
Grand Rapids. Yes,
with,
Detroit. It's Detroit because Grand Rapids has the comedy festival. So
Yeah, Detroit just don't.
Laugh Fest. That's
You know
the
what
Grand
though?
Rapids.
There are some great rooms in Detroit, but like even the comedy rooms are segregated in Detroit.
Mhm.
You know, you got Mandy's, which is like a black room, and then you got Ridley's, which is like highfalutin white room.
That's where Mark Norman's going to be. We're probably going to go see him.
You know who just performed there? Do you remember Tyler Neeson?
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, I love Tyler. He's a good
doing
guy.
stand-up comedy now, and
Yeah.
he just did a competition at Mark.
He
Ridley.
followed the Instagram page. Our Long Distance Brothers Instagram page.
Yeah,
has,
which
like,
that's a horrible page, man. We got to figure that out. You're posting photos of me where I just look like shit. Like we gotta have some cohesive medicine. We should be posting clips there, not.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We're still, dude. How many episodes are we in now? It's not like we're.
You need to give me access to that account.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry. So, yeah. State of the world.
Do you want to? Let me see. I tried to figure out how to share a screen because if we're going to talk about the state of the world, I think I should show you this video.
Yeah, you hit the share screen. It's the green with the arrow. Welcome to Zoom, people. There you go. You done did it.
Oh, speaking of the state of the world, did you hear Germany will legalize marijuana?
I'm not surprised about that because I know that they had medical marijuana. The entire country has it. So our cousin's wife, Kirsten, she said that she can, because she works in a pharmacy, people can actually pick up marijuana at the pharmacy there. That's where you get it in Germany. So, but yeah, I'm not surprised. I want one of those flags.
These ones?
Yeah, I want one of those. That's cool.
Those are dope.
Yeah.
I would put that up on my wall. Usually
I'll put that up on my
the
wall.
weed leaf is very corny though. Like it's
No, it's fine.
I don't know why. It's just every time I see the weed leaf, I think, oh, this is this kid's in middle school.
Okay. So why are we watching? What the fuck? I don't. Okay. You're just trying to get reactions out of me now?
No, I saw that video and I oh this one. I was on
What is that? Is that a man? Oh, he's got yeah. I bet you that guy's had some collapsed lungs in his life.
Slender Man.
Yeah, real life Slender Man. What's the police brutality or potential nominee? Oscar, whatever. Who cares?
What was that?
Nothing. Yeah, the last thing. Police brutality or what is this item fix? I've never heard of this. Oh, this is like
So this is the new Live Leak.
okay.
So do you remember Live Leak?
Oh yeah, I loved Live Leak. It's
So-
dead.
This is the zombification of Live Leak.
Okay.
Toccami a me, dai! Vediamo che mi fai stasera.
Is that a police officer?
Dai!
What? Bro.
Maybe she had COVID. I mean, dude, you remember
Talk
people
about
were
a
dropping
collapsed
in
lung.
Yeah. People were dropping in the street. He gave her COVID. That's police brutality, hands down.
Man.
No, I'm just kidding. That's what was that cop? What the hell was he wearing? He's like, He looked like a scene kid from like 2008, but
How far is America to that though? I think we're not that far off from having cops that are just wearing everyday clothes.
I think
that-
we're very far from that.
I think we're really close.
Well, maybe in your city, but not here.
I think we're really close to being more like the border. I feel like we're moving closer towards like India
No,
than we are a metropolis.
we got a ton of Indian people here in the Detroit
once-
area, and we
once-
are the furthest thing from it.
Once Britain pulls out of America and stops colonizing America, we're gonna go back to our Hindu ways.
I don't agree with that, but maybe we could use a little Hinduism. It's a good religion, polytheistic. Yeah, polytheistic. They praise multiple gods, and Vishnu seems like a pretty cool guy.
Polytheistic, is that like a new LGBT thing?
No, you know what theism is? You're smart. You know what that is. So think about it. What is mono? Do I have to explain this to you? Poly, what does poly mean in Latin? Means like multiple. Mono is one. So when you say monotheistic, that's like Christianity. I don't need to explain this to you. You know this shit. You're smart.
No. Go on. Go on.
No. Polytheistic is when there's multiple gods that are worshipped. You know this. You just want me to.
I've
Do you-
never heard of this in my life. I've only known one God.
How could you be the son of our Father and not know what any of that means?
So there's
but, hey,
more than
whatever.
one God in some cultures.
Yes, David. Yes. One of my favorite classes I took in high school was mythology class. And for a brief time, it turned me into an atheist because the similarities between Christianity and
Oh, the plight of a
The
young
Greek-
white man in America.
yeah, whatever. Greek mythology, it's all the same. I did not see the difference between the story of Jesus and the story of Hercules. So when they could be very different, but no, I've come around to believing in a higher power. But regardless of that, all the mythology religions, the Norse gods, the Egyptian religions,
All the mythology religion sounds like just really, really good liars before people knew what lying was. Like Zeus was probably a guy that lied to everybody and said he controlled the lightning.
mhm.
Poseidon was some guy that really knew all the good fishing spots. So he was able to convince people that it was him doing it. It just seems like a whole bunch of fables that like, these are all the first smart people.
Well, it
And
started
fell for their lies.
it started in Mesopotamia. You had multiple gods that transfer, and then Egypt, and they got Egypt over to Greece. Greece basically took the Egyptian gods, and then somehow these guys up in the northern Europe heard the story and came up with their own story. And I think theirs is the coolest. But that's it all started from that, and then I don't really want to go on a rant about religion, but yeah, it's it is what it is.
That's what, Israel, Palestine, just it is what it is.
Well, Israel, the name of Israel came from, I saw this somewhere. I think it was Ben Stewart's videos, the Esoteric Agenda, claim that like Israel, the name Israel came from the gods Isis, Ra, and El. Ra being like, that was like the main god of, I don't remember what he was the god of. Hey, Google, give that a Google there. Ra god. So Ra, he was believed to rule all parts of the created world. So he's the bird. So in Egyptian mythology, he's the bird with like the sun over his head. That's Ra. That's like the main god of the Egyptian religion. He's basically Zeus. Yeah, there you go. And then Isis.
Oh, he got a fat ass.
Okay. Then Isis was the god.
If you're
ISIS.
God, you're
I look up Isis, and of course, what did I get? I get the I get the Islamic State of Iraq.
Is
and
it,
the
is she a
Levant.
goddess or a god?
Goddess, yeah.
So she a bird lady?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, and that's the goddess of healing and magic, was crucial to the beliefs. So there's your mother Mary right there. And then El, God. God put it. Is a deity. He's the king of the gods. So it's just three gods put together is where they get their country. And that's why Israel is a badass country. So whatever people say about it. So anyways,
Have you ever looked at a map of Israel?
yes, I have.
Like what's the big city again? Jerusalem?
Tel Aviv, Jerusalem. Tel Aviv was like the biggest. I think Tel Aviv's the biggest city there. I might be
It's
wrong about that.
go on Google Maps, and if you go to downtown Jerusalem, it's crazy how many religions have just come to clash right in the center of that land.
Yep, there's a whole book about it. It all takes place in that area.
Which book is it?
Well, there's 3 books: Bible, Quran, and Torah.
You know,
A lot of people like this religion. This is the closest thing I have to religion right now is the Grateful Dead. So,
well,
Bob
that's America's.
Jerry is my god.
Oh, did you hear who's playing Jerry?
Yeah, that's why I wear the shirt because they're making such a big fucking deal about it, and I think he's gonna do a great job. Jonah Hill is a great fucking actor, and
He's gonna have to put on weight.
he that's not hard for him at all.
Is he gonna learn to play guitar, or are they gonna bitch it?
No, he's gonna bitch it, and then John Mayer is gonna play the actual guitar part
Really?
of it. Look at him there, right there. That's not him.
That's him.
I love Superbad was a great movie.
Oh man. Been there.
Yeah, how's your weight loss journey going?
Put on 9 pounds.
Nice. I lost 5. Look, he's getting ready for the role right there. Awesome.
Did they cast anyone else yet?
I don't know if this was true, but I saw Chris Pratt was supposed to play a guy in it. Look it up and then people were like pissed about that because nobody likes Chris Pratt because
he's garbage. Did you hear he's playing Mario?
He's not garbage. He was great. He's a
overrated.
great actor. No, he's not.
He was good, and then he got really shitty.
How did he get shitty?
Because he's just Mayo.
Dude, that show that he was on, the one part that Parks and Recreation would be nothing without him.
I agree.
Him and Aubrey Plaza made that fucking show. When Rashida Jones was on it, I was ready to quit watching, but
here,
as soon as she left, I was ready.
Let's cast it ourselves.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's start with Bob and Phil after Jerry. Who would you, Phil Lesh? Am I saying
Phil Lesh? Yeah, Phil Lesh. He's the bassist.
Martin Starr.
He'd have to dye his hair blonde. I was gonna say if they could face, because Martin Scorsese has already done this with he's directing the movie, by the way. In case you know, he's already de-aged. He's worked with de-aging technology with Joe Pesci and Al Pacino and all those guys.
Okay.
In that movie that he made with those guys, The Irishman. Yes.
Is this a movie about them?
Trey Anastasio can play. If they can de-age his face, Trey Anastasio can play Phil Lesh. Yep, there he is.
Can he act?
Dude, he's in Fish. they're all actors. You know, yeah, he can act. I'm sure he can. You don't remember that Saturday Night Live skit he was in with Horatio Sands?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to casting that. You said Martin Starr, I said Phil Lesh. Or I said not Phil Lesh. Phil Lesh can play Phil Lesh. Is he still alive? Very much so.
Who's okay, I can't recognize them young. Is this Phil or is this
No,
Phil?
that's Phil right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. And then this is
That's Bob Weir when he
Bob
was
Weir.
young. Yeah. This has got to be in like the late 70s or early 80s.
well, is the movie gonna be about like the Kool-Aid acid test? What's it gonna be about?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. So
You know who would have been a great Phil Garcia? Jerry Garcia.
isn't that like your friend?
Yeah.
Phil Garcia would have made a great Jerry Garcia.
He actually would have. But I was gonna say if he wasn't dead and maybe he was younger, was Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Maybe like an older one. I don't know who's playing Pigpen though. That's the one that's going to be hard to cast.
Who?
Pigpen. Right there.
I don't know who Pigpen is, man.
Don't worry about it. I don't know it. Mickey Hart, the drummer, that's gonna be oh man. If he was younger, I'd say the same drummer from the Doors movie.
I say go young, go new actors. I think it's time for Hollywood to start getting some new actors.
Yeah. Yeah, probably be a good idea.
I would be okay with just totally. Speaking of music, did you watch that new documentary called Jagged about
No.
Alanis Morissette?
Oh, I haven't.
It just came out on HBO.
Did?
It's the same people that did the Woodstock documentary.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Music Box.
It's about Alanis.
But
She's
man,
good. I like her. She's all right. It
I
only
love
got a
it.
6.9 out of
The documentary's not that great, but
okay.
it's nice to take those strolls down memory lane of the 90s.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that her drummer is now the drummer for Foo Fighters.
Oh, I don't know anybody's name right now. Can you hear all the chatter in the background?
Yeah, are they fighting again?
Yeah, they're punching each other in the nuts.
Uh,
Taylor Hawkins.
Taylor
Taylor fucking
Hawkins.
Hawkins. I knew it. Yeah, Taylor Hawkins is he's like the second guy in charge.
So he was Alanis Morissette's drummer, and that big jagged little pill
Mm-hmm.
tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 18 months, and then he was the first one to leave Alanis
Gotcha.
and move on to his own stuff. But Dave Grohl used to go on stage and sing with her. There's a clip of him singing Obla Di Obla Die
Yeah.
when she was on that tour in the
That's cool.
documentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obla Di Obla
Oh, okay. So that's what I
Di.
thought. The first drummer from the Foo Fighters was William Goldsmith. He was in a band called Sunny Day Real Estate. You ever listen to them? They're great.
Oh.
They are great. Like that was like the beginning of like emo, like screamo. I would say screamo music. They had some good songs. Too bad we can't play songs, otherwise YouTube would take us down. Fucking assholes.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true, David. Even
Okay.
though we don't get any views, and they probably won't because they probably won't see us. That's the great thing. But you never know. YouTube's been striking down some people, and I've been getting some weird videos on my algorithm. Like, I don't know. I'm not happy with it.
Like I have too. The other day I just got a bunch of videos that said how to get comfortable with communism, how to accept the red, how to let other people into your heart that want to destroy capitalism. Like that's my whole YouTube page now. And I'm just like, I didn't ask for this.
Yes, see, I'm getting videos that say how to accept fascism, and yeah, see, and why it's good for for the economy or some bullshit. So yeah, I wanted to talk
Gotta
to you
look
about
good. And everybody knows fashion is the way to
not fascism, fascism,
fashionism.
fashionism. Yeah, that's also that's what they practice in New York and some of the districts there. I hear.
Speaking of fashion, how excited are you for this new Lady Gaga movie?
I know nothing about it. You keep bringing up these fucking movies that I know absolutely nothing about, and
I don't know anything about it either. I don't even remember who's it
I
about.
don't, I don't even like Lady Gaga. She's a bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
She
whoa,
she
whoa,
uh
whoa,
she,
whoa,
I heard she
whoa,
punched Brad Cooper in the face
whoa,
on the set.
whoa,
I'm just making shit up.
whoa. Wait, I actually there's a funny photo of Lady Gaga that I want to. Have you been on the app known as TikTok yet?
No,
You should really get a TikTok.
no.
So what I like about TikTok is there's a bunch of people on there that have completely lost their mind. Most of them I think are borderline schizophrenic or
Yeah, it's called Libs of TikTok. I watch it on Instagram.
but this one was on a video this week, and that's Lady Gaga and Eminem. I don't know if you know Marshall Mathers.
Never heard of them.
And they did some award ceremony. I think it looks like MTV because it's the
Yeah,
astronaut. But
yeah, it's the astronaut.
that's Lady Gaga, and someone posted this video saying that's not actually Lady Gaga. The whole TikTok video was about how that's a skinwalker that has
Oh yeah, the skinwalkers, they're starting to become a thing.
dressed itself up so it can be around other people. And if you look at Marshall's eyes, he knows it's not
Or
Gaga.
or Marshall thinks she's completely fucking nuts for what she's fucking wearing. How
So
about that?
That's a TikTok.
I live in
video I
reality. I'm
watched.
sorry. I live in reality. So
I love it though, man. I love how gone people are. Like I even think I might just start putting videos out there like that. Like just start sending.
as long
shit
as
out
they're
there.
sarcastic, because you don't want to scare you. You're gonna scare a mother.
Well, that's the thing is I'm going to act like I believe it, but deep down I'm not.
Hmm.
You know.
Hmm.
Like, did you know that toothpicks are actually made from a breed of human trees that only grow to be 10 inches tall, and they live in the northern regions of Canada, and they actually have all the answers to what the Earth was before the new era. Did you know about that?
Yes.
And then I'll put some imagery next to it of small little trees walking. Dude, people are so fucking dumb, man. I've lost all hope. Are they fighting again?
No, they're not fighting, but can you hear the music now?
No.
Okay, good. Because they're blasting it, which is fine. It's good as long as you can't hear it. Speaking of human trees, there's a series on Netflix called Cowboy Bebop, based off.
I started it last night.
Yeah, so it's based off the old anime. A lot of people aren't too big fans of it, and what I'm about to say is controversial because I fucking thought it was great for what it is. I thought John Cho was awesome as Spike Spiegel, and if you've watched the anime, you know you're fans of the anime. You're probably not gonna like it, but if you're like someone like me who liked the anime and thought it was cool and wanted to see something live, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good show. I actually haven't finished the series finale, but I thought so they did an episode where they turned people into trees, and that's from the anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
so-
see,
Yeah.
fucking onto something.
Spoiler alert! For those of you who are people aren't gonna watch it because they're like, oh, I watched the anime. People get so fucking self-righteous. They're like, oh no, it's an you gotta stick to the original material, blah blah blah. It's like, do you know how hard it is to fucking turn an anime into real fucking life? I think they did a pretty good fucking job. And for people that hate on it, well, whatever. Fuck them. If you watch it as a new film noir series with science fiction twist, it's pretty damn good. And John Cho is great in it. And yeah, everybody else was pretty good. And yeah, good movie. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
And
I didn't
2
really,
more thumbs up.
I didn't get too much into it.
Adam's movie
I watched the first episode, and then I started switching around and watching a bunch of different stuff last night.
Mhm.
I watched 4 different things as I had a fun night, and I was
What'd you do?
watching some documentaries.
Oh, okay.
I watched that Brittany Murphy documentary that pretty much passively accuses her husband of murdering her or being the reason why she died. And then that really put me in good spirits. So then I watched the Alanis Morissette documentary. But then I was like, you know what? I need something. I was flipping through. I was like, man, what's a movie I haven't watched that everyone has seen? And I came across this movie called Bridget Jones' Diary.
Okay.
Have you watched this movie?
No, I have not watched that
You've
movie.
seen this movie? I gotta say, Renee Zellweger is a very underrated comedic actress. She
Also-
she played like. Have you seen Trainwreck with Amy Schumer?
No.
Renee Zellweger is pretty much doing like everything Amy Schumer did in Trainwreck is pretty much taking straight from Bridget Jones's Diary.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about the British, man. The British make way better television. They make way better movies.
I mean, Monty Python inspired a lot of your comedians here. So
The most underrated movie of the last 10 years, Paddington 2.
you mean Paddington Bear?
Yes, but the second movie, Paddington 2.
You just so what's the theme of today's show? Movies Adam's seen, never seen. Never seen Paddington, never seen Paddington 2.
Yep.
And Hugh Grant's in it, so that's good.
Paddington 2 also.
Yep.
He's in Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yep. Hugh
Look at
Grant's in
that.
every British movie ever. He's the only British actor ever to exist.
Hugh Grant doesn't
Him and that
get
other
enough-
guy, Jason Statham.
Hugh Grant doesn't get enough credit for being so fucking handsome. He's extremely talented, but have you looked at him lately? Have you looked at Hugh Grant? Have you ever just been having a bad day? Just look at Hugh Grant. Just Google Hugh Grant. Scroll through the photos. You know who's another good one to look at when you're feeling down? Lenny Kravitz. He's living his own life, man. He's doing him.
Okay.
That should be a movie. Lenny Kravitz and Hugh Grant looking good. They're just 2 guys. Everything's going great for them. They meet a beautiful girl. She's fucking stellar. She's beautiful. They marry her. The end.
Together. It's like that is the worst movie I've ever heard. No joke. No jokes.
It has
We're
everything.
done joking around.
It
That
has
movie-
everything you need for a good movie.
Yeah, maybe for our mom. She'd like that movie. She'll
Name the last great chick flick date movie.
Win a Date with Ted Hamilton.
That's
That's the only one I've seen.
isn't that Dane Cook? No, that's Josh Duhamel.
And Topher Grace
Great.
and Kate Bosworth. She was hot shit back in the day.
Kate Bosworth.
I saw that movie with my Gary Cole's in that movie too, so that's good. You know, anything he's in. But
Gary
I saw
Cole?
I saw that movie with my girlfriend in high school. That's the last movie I remember seeing. Nathan Lane's in it. So there you go. That was the last good chick flick. Other than that, it came out in what, 2004, so there hasn't been anything good since. There hasn't been a good movie since 2009, minus all the Marvel films and Wes Anderson films that have come out.
We in
Because
terms of comedy,
Everything is bullshit.
we talked about this the other night with comedies.
Mhm.
When was the last great comedy created? Like that got everyone to the theaters, that everyone talked about, and there hasn't been one in the last 10 years. The last great comedy that everyone went to the movies for was Bridesmaids.
Mhm.
Bridesmaids was the last big comedy that everyone talked about. And then right before that, I would say it was probably Hangover.
Mhm. The third one,
No, the first one.
first one.
I'll give the first one the credit for that. But yeah, there hasn't been great comedies made in the last 10 years. Not one that's brought everybody out, not one that everyone talks about. It hasn't been done.
Mhm. No, it's because everybody's scared. I was talking with my coworker today about this. Everybody's fucking scared. They get offended. I blame our generation for it. Y'all a bunch of weak
Our
ass,
generation.
all a bunch of weak asses.
Definitely not our generation.
Well, our generation's starting to get into control of things. So yes,
No, I
and
disagree.
definitely the one below ours,
It's
and
the
a
it's the
little bit.
generation right before us.
Well, that generation too, they started it, and
Because
then
they're the ones in charge right now.
we
especially
pushed
in
it.
terms of media. They're the ones controlling all the movies that made out. They're the ones bringing back all their favorite shit from the early '80s and recasting it as a little fashion show.
Little, dare I say the word woke bullshit. So I don't know.
I gotta pee real quick, so I'm gonna leave you with my guest star. He's gonna watch. He's gonna keep you busy while I'm. Can you gotta just talk to Adam, okay?
Yeah. Hey, kitty. How's it going, kitty? Hey, kitty. Come here, kitty. Hey, kitty. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Hey. My God. You're actually sitting there. How you doing, kitty? Yeah, big yawn. Yeah, you're Goozaku kitty. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the inflation sucks. I know. So what else do you want to talk about? Yeah, I know. Like I'm talking to this fucking cat. I'm fucking crazy. I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna wait for Big D to come back.
Thank you. Thank you for holding this over for me. You stayed and talked to him and everything.
He's he stayed right there.
Yeah, he's good. He knows when the task is at hand. He's a good cat.
That's Obama, right?
No, this is Michael.
That's Michael. Oh, I thought I was talking to Obama. I can't tell the difference anymore.
This is Michael. Hi, Michael. We're gonna have to put you down tomorrow.
Why? No, that's not even funny.
He has raging lupus. See that?
Oh yeah.
See that? That's whoa. You okay, man? What's going on there? Is that the lupus kicking in?
Oh, poor thing. He wants down. No, he doesn't. The cat loves you every time. Every time. That's the best part of this podcast is when you bring the cats on.
You can go back to that. I woke him up to fill in for me.
Yeah, you did a great job. We talked about.
I can't believe
We talked about the inflation. You're gonna think I'm crazy because I'm like talking to the cat, and then the cat's not saying anything, and I'm like, oh yeah. Anyways, I had so last few podcasts we recorded, you haven't even released episode 8 yet, and I don't blame you because I came so unprepared. I actually wrote shit down this
Is that the
time.
last one?
That was the last one.
Well, that's about to be released on Thanksgiving.
Okay, so it's Thanksgiving. Well, then this is the day
It
before.
was an
this.
hour and 45 minutes. I had a lot to comb through and make sure we didn't say anything that was,
You didn't say any stupid shit.
yeah.
Oh, look at Mr. Wants to steal the show.
Do you need something? You already had your moment.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Michael Cera.
You look so upset. What?
Is- Oh, dude, the best scene, Michael Cera. He looks. God, the best scene in Michael Cera ever was in This Is the End when he's getting blown in the bathroom and Jay Bacharach comes in, however you say his last name. He comes in and he's just Michael Cera's just standing there like, I don't know, I can't do it. It's really funny.
Sippy, you want a sip? He's got a Capri Sun with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, when you drank Capri Suns, did you ever poke it from the bottom?
No.
So
I would accidentally poke all the way through.
that sucks. I've never done that.
And
But
then
I knew people.
drink it.
I knew people that would like poke it in the bottom and then like fill it up and then drink it like because there's like a little ledge, like a little lip there.
Uh-huh.
They would poke in the bottom, they'd fill it up like a fountain and then drink it like that. And I'm like, you're fucking weird.
My
Just drink
favorite
it like
thing,
it's drink it how it's supposed to be drank. you
my
fucking
favorite thing
weirdos.
to do would be to blow into it and then keep your lips on it. And when you stop blowing into it, it
Yeah,
just
you're good at blowing into
automatically pours into your mouth because of the negative pressure. Science.
Yeah, how'd you learn that?
By being an obese child.
Oh, okay. Is that what they call it nowadays?
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, so I actually wrote down some subjects
it.
here.
Stop it. Stop it.
And I didn't know how political you wanted to get,
Let's
but if you
do a
wanted to
second.
talk about the state of the world.
Stop it.
Jesus Christ.
What?
You-
Dude,
Yeah.
record. No, I didn't actually hit him.
I know you didn't hit him. You sound like you hit the table.
I'm not saying that for you. I'm saying that for viewers who are like, he hit his cat. All right.
But it didn't even sound like you hit your cat. So
Oh, you
I
want
know
to see what
you-
it sounds like when I actually hit him?
do not hit your kid.
Uh,
No, don't do that. He's a
Hey.
sweetheart.
Hey, can you go grab me a pack of smokes while I finish this? I have my change on my dresser. You can take my car. Thank you.
That was great. That was a good bit. I love it.
What are the topics you brought today? 40 minutes into the podcast.
Are we that far in already? Jesus Christ. So I didn't know how political you wanted to get, but there
Well, I'm
was-
retarded. So anything you give me political, I'm not going to have a proper opinion on it.
well, since you live in Texas, I wanted to talk about there's a Texas governor race. So who are you when you become a citizen of Texas, who are you going to vote for? Matthew McConaughey or Beto O'Rourke? That was my question.
That's who's running.
Yeah. Matthew
McConaughey's trying to
McConaughey,
become governor of Texas.
Matthew McConaughey or Beto O'Rourke?
Matthew McConaughey is trying to become governor of Texas.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Matthew McConaughey is trying to become governor of Texas. He probably wants to become president, honestly.
Well,
And,
yeah,
I
if
mean,
he's running for Texas, he's definitely. I need you to stop. Okay. I need you to relax.
what's he doing?
He's biting the cord that's charging the laptop.
Great. That's good. That's really what you need.
You seriously?
Those cords are like $400.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
But yeah, so you
Oh,
got
go
so-
back over. Hey, stop it. Dude, you won't-
that part you're gonna have to cut out. That was David saw full frontal. I thought it was Chelsea for a second.
Chelsea is hairy. Chelsea, you need to shave your mustache again.
Chelsea, you need to shave your balls. Oh God.
Yeah, so probably Beto.
Beto, why Beto?
No,
he
I-
wants to
I-
take away all the guns from the Texans.
Oh, does he?
doesn't stand a chance.
I don't know anything.
That's his thing.
I just don't think McConaughey is is the right. I don't think we should be electing actors.
Ronald Reagan.
Don't agree with him. Don't think it should have happened.
Why?
Ronald Reagan is the perfect example why you don't elect someone that isn't properly for the position. Because what's going to happen is people
Properly for the
beneath him,
position.
people beneath him are going to manipulate him to get their shit across. But those are just a bunch of fucking losers that couldn't get elected to the chair in the first place. So what we ultimately need is someone who's a great lawmaker, understands law, understands being popular, understands kissing ass, but also understands that everybody has to look up to them in terms of like, oh, I respect this power. I respect being in this position. McConaughey is an actor. He just wants attention. That's not a leader.
I don't know. I listened to his interview and he had some good things to say.
Oh, yeah? Did they give him good talking points? Did the millions of dollars he spent on political analysts give him all the right answers to say?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What? He's perfect for the job.
For the country of Texas, yes.
Yeah, he would be an awful president. 4 years of all right.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Hey,
So
we're
4 hours
having
ago, according to
we're
the
having
New York-
earthquakes in Haiti. There are thousands of people dying. President McConaughey, what do we do? All right.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be
No,
good.
we need help. We need federal aid.
Haiti.
All right,
Haiti's not
all
a country, or Haiti's not a state. So what are we doing for Haiti?
We have what are they called? Telethons.
So but yeah, so he said he's going to decide shortly if he's going to run for governor. Beto is definitely running for sure.
I think
I don't think
I
he
think
has
it's just
stands a
be the
chance.
cripple again.
What?
Why is the cripple not running again?
I don't know. I don't know if Greg Abbott is running.
Is that
So-
is that politically incorrect
Why?
to call someone a cripple?
I don't know. Ask. I'm sure he doesn't care. Oh yeah, he did file to run for re-election. So yes. So it's going to be between Doug Abbott or Greg Abbott.
Greg
Say
Abbott.
Doug Abbott. Greg Abbott, Matthew McConaughey, and Beto O'Rourke.
Huh.
Meanwhile, Dan Crenshaw is robbing a bunch of ships. 'Cause he looks,
Is he a Texas guy?
yeah, he's the congressman from Houston. Why do I not know this shit? I watch all this political shit. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Hey, you watch political shit like I watch porn. Like I could tell you
I
who-
watch porn too.
I could tell you, yeah, but like the politics of porn.
Mhm. Oh, you know what? I don't think Dan Crenshaw could even run for the United States presidency. He can't be president.
Was he born in Canada?
No, he's born in the United Kingdom, kind of like how our Aunt Susie was.
But was he born on an army base?
Well, Aberdeen, yeah, that's an army base.
You're an American citizen.
I don't know. I thought you had to be born on US soil.
It counts as U.S. soil. Exactly how the Saudi Arabian embassy in Washington, D.C. is Saudi soil.
Mhm.
So I've technically been to Saudi Arabia, but not.
They're getting into it tonight. I'm sorry.
What's happening? Are they fighting again?
Yeah, they're trying to kill each other with guns.
She is so violent.
I know. Listen to them. I'm sorry. Anyways. Yeah, if we elected him as president, it would scare the shit out of everyone because we call him President Pirate, because he's got his patch. He's like, "Arr, I'm the president. President Pirate Dan Crenshaw." Arr. Anyways, it sounded funnier in my head.
Yeah, are you proud of that?
Yeah, as proud as I can be. I'm a proud boy.
How does one become a pirate? Like, do
I
you
think-
apply? Do you apply within, or do you got to know someone?
I feel like the movie Fast and the Furious started off as like a pirate movie, and they're like, let's make it modern. Let's make it with fast cars and Vin Diesel. Yeah. So I mean, those guys technically were pirates. They were stealing shit off they're stealing trucks. Like, that's piracy. Now, modern day piracy, you just go on. Well, back in the 1999s, you just go back on that Napster site, and that's considered piracy apparently. But what do I know? Anyways, that's that I just want to ask you who you're going to elect for governor, who you wanted, Matthew McConaughey or Beto O'Rourke.
I should be more involved. I should be more conscientious.
Well, you got your show, you got other shit to worry about. I'm just a simpleton here. I don't have anything else to worry about other than my job and how much I pay out of my paycheck. And it's not even my state. I don't even care. Gretchen Whitmore is going to get 4 more years of governorship, and it'll be okay. Nothing's going to change.
Do you actually like her?
What's that?
Do you like her?
Yeah, so I'm 50-50 on her because with the lockdown stuff, I think like people like mom, mom's a massage therapist. She couldn't work, and I think I mean, I guess that at the beginning they didn't know, but once they started to figure things out, they should have opened up a lot faster. A lot of businesses did close because of the lockdowns here in Michigan, but she's going to be running up against James Craig, who was the Detroit police chief, and I don't see him doing a good job.
No.
The one thing she did really good was the medical marijuana law. Governor Snyder wouldn't let anybody get a new caregiver's license. So
Snyder was a joke.
And he poisoned the entire city of Flint. So fuck that guy. He's an asshole. So
he got rid of the film industry.
Yeah, got rid of the like what? Like I remember arguing with people about that when they got rid of the film industry here in Michigan. They're like, "Oh, that's a good thing. It didn't really do anything for us." Okay, maybe those film industry people got tax breaks. Great. But you know how many jobs that created? And
I can tell you firsthand.
Yeah.
From onset, most of the people that were working on those films in Detroit were from Detroit. They were ex-auto workers. They were ex-auto manufacturers. They were ex-assembly line laborers. And most of them had been out of work since 2008. So here they are all working in the fall of 2009 for the first time in like a year, where they're finally like making some passive income. And dude, there's a lot of people in their 40s and 50s that were like thrilled because they're like, hey, we're going to be able to have Christmas this year. We're going to be able to do something with our kids. We're going to be able to take a vacation, where they weren't able to do that because everything collapsed in 2008. And then Snyder goes and fucking cuts the shit. Yeah, and it's like, no, the only thing I get it as is you don't want that industry in your state.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I get. I get why you wouldn't want Hollywood in getting their paws all over your state. Because what that will do is, well, if you look at the track record of Hollywood, it's not the greatest. They they corrupt youth.
Yeah. They
manipulate politics. They completely become a tourist-based society. And it's like, do we really want to share the glory of Michigan with the rest of the world? I kind of like the fact that Michigan has a low population because you don't have to wait a long time in traffic. You don't have to. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth, and it's looked at like it's a bad place to live.
It's all right.
But man, you can drive. There's a reason why they wanted to film the movies there, is because you literally have every single type of nature. You have sand dunes,
big mountains, big mountains.
Porcupine Mountains. You can manipulate them on screen to look larger.
I guess that's true.
So it's one of the most beautiful, picturesque places to live. So I get why you wouldn't want it to be tainted with that. But then they ended up just going to Atlanta, Georgia, and that's done nothing but help that city.
Yeah.
Detroit needed something, and Detroit still needs something. Because as much as I love cannabis being the main cash crop for Michigan, I think that's a very dangerous thing to invest wholeheartedly in. You need other things. You need innovation, tech.
Yeah, Detroit used to be the hub for innovation. Shit used to get invented here, like the cast iron stoves. Like there was a certain type of cast iron stove that was made here in Detroit that supplied the entire world, and look at the auto industry, Detroit helped win World War II. You could get into debates there. They needed our assembly plants to build tanks, planes, and other things that helped win the war against the fucking Nazis. So there you go. And here we are, like, just let it go.
Here we have live footage of Snyder's governorship.
Oh, good. Yes, that's it right there.
It started out well. He's like, okay, we're good. We're new.
Yeah,
We're taking over for Granholm. It's good to have a Republican in the
she
seat for once.
she was so bad. She was bad too. We haven't had any good governors here in Michigan. Granholm's in charge of the energy. She's the energy secretary right now. Yep, there you go.
And then and that was about 2009 right there.
Great job. Great job. No, but Granholm, she's the energy secretary right now. And they asked her, because gas prices are high.
Yeah, she is.
And they asked her, it's like,
I
okay, so
hate
when
politics, man. I
when
hate
are
it so much.
Well,
Why wouldn't just
she came
Fire.
she came
Bye.
this close. She came this close to annexing, because she's Canadian, right? She came this close to annexing Michigan for the Canadians, and they kept dumping their trash here. The best thing she did, and by best I mean the fucking absolute worst thing she did, was the driver responsibility fee. I got a speeding ticket, right? Or no, it was a no proof of insurance ticket, which cops in our area where we grew up in Oakland Township, they hated giving that ticket because of the driver responsibility fee. I got that ticket. I had insurance on my car, but just because I didn't have the proof of insurance, they gave me a ticket. So I had to go to court, prove that I had insurance on my car. They waived it. Well, I still got a $200 fine for 2 years, $200 a year because of driver responsibility fees. It was the biggest bullshit. That's one thing Snyder got rid of, which was good. But yeah, look up driver responsibility fees. They were the biggest horseshit. I forget what it was. If you had a suspended license, you had to pay something like $1,000 a year or $500 a year. They were talk about and it fucked with the poorest people. Like, a lot of people lost their licenses because they couldn't afford them.
See, I don't
Jennifer
understand.
bitch home.
That's class warfare.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all that is.
And
It's
she's a
class warfare.
Democrat. She's supposed to be for the middle class.
Just like
Bullshit.
Whatchamacallit, when they took all the poor people's cars and destroyed them, cash for clunkers, class warfare.
Well, I don't agree with that right now. I don't agree with that, because cash for clunkers, what that did. So let's just say you did have like an older car. Okay, they give you $2,000. Let's say your car was worth like $500. Okay, let's say you that K car that I had. I ended up selling it, but let's say I had that car, and let's just say I needed a new car. That car is on its last leg. I could have towed that car in. It's worth maybe like $300, and they would have given me $2,000. Well, that's an excellent down payment on a new car. So I could have got myself like a Pontiac G6, and fine, I would have had to finance it, but that was great. Luckily, Opa was so grateful to give me his minivan, and that thing, it was a 96 Dodge Grand Caravan. That thing only had 46,000 miles. And the guys at that Pontiac store, Dan, remember Dan? Mafia Dan, he used to work at that Pontiac store. They wanted that van so bad. I'm like, no, it's only got 46,000 miles on it. This van's, and that I had that van from 2009 to 2016, so it lasted a long time.
The reason I hated cash for clunkers is specifically from Dan's dealership. The amount of cars that I saw getting destroyed because of cash for clunkers, there were so many that were just beautiful old classic cars, big Astro vans with fucking recliner chairs and TVs. The fucking
yeah. There's
so
some
not
some of that
everyone
sad
was
about it.
turning in a $500 K car. Some people were
Yeah.
turning in gas guzzlers.
Yeah.
People were, because right at that point, gas was $4.20 a gallon.
Well, I almost guarantee you, I can guarantee you, because I know I'm in that industry. I know how dealerships work. I can guarantee you, if somebody was trading in
no,
a Hummer for a
They
Saturn
couldn't.
Sky, they turned around and
they couldn't. They couldn't because cash for
nah,
clunkers, they couldn't.
dealerships,
I
David,
talked to Dan
trust me.
about this when it happened because I offered him cash for the Astrovan and he said he couldn't because as soon as someone turns in a car, they get a slip from the fucking government that said this is the car that's being traded in. They put the VIN number on it, and government officials were literally coming and checking the cars, matching them to the VINs, and then dumping sand into the engines and destroying these cars so they couldn't be resold or rebought or anything. They were, and then they would crush it down for the metal. It was a government act. They didn't let any of those cars get resold. And if they did, they broke the law big time. But Dan, any of those cars, I just said his last name. I'll have to cut that out. Dan wouldn't sell any.
We'll
of
call him
those
Mafia
cars.
Dan.
But yeah, that's class warfare in my eyes. There should be more affordable cars out there on the market, and there's not because of that.
Well, right now there's a shortage of microchips.
Because cash for clunkers.
No,
all
not
those
because of
cars-
cash for clunkers.
all
That
those
has nothing to
cars
do with it. You
should
know
be-
how many cars?
All
have been
those cars
produced
should
in
be
the
on
last
the
10
market for
years?
$1,000 to $2,000, and they're not.
There are
2009
cars out
Ford
there,
Fusion should
David.
be on the market right now for $2,000, but it's not because there's not competitive pricing
David,
against other older cars.
how do you even know what you're saying? A 2009 Ford Fusion. Somebody would have traded in an old car for a 2009 Ford Fusion. That's what.
Yes, but the 2009 Ford Fusion would be worth less because there would be competition for lower income
David,
cars.
I'm in this business. I know a thing or two. Trust me.
But
the
you're
reason why
not
cars are so
acknowledging that there's a
expensive right now.
shortage. And since there's a shortage, all the cars get
There's a
priced
shortage
more.
because of the
They get priced
microchips.
higher.
Did you pay attention?
They get
there's a
priced
shortage-
higher because there's less of them.
No. Yes, duh. That's basic supply and
So
demand.
if you
And the
don't do
reason why
cash for clunkers and there's all those cars out
cash
there,
for clunkers has nothing to do with this.
it does.
Cash,
It
no,
does
it
because
doesn't.
millions
It has-
of cars were taken off the market.
Oh my god. No, the reason
Millions
why
of
the
affordable
reason why
cars were
pre-owned
taken off the
cars
market.
are so expensive right now is because there's no new cars to buy. And that's because there's no microchips to put in the cars. There's a superconductor shortage right now. And there's only one place in the world you can get them. It's motherfucking Far East. So you can't get them from there because of the shipping issues that they're having.
You're
So
only
now-
acknowledging new cars.
I'm not though, but
You're not
because
acknowledging used cars.
there's a huge used car market, dude. I got my fucking car from Enterprise Car Sales, David. Enterprise Car Sales
You
is one
would
of the
have paid
biggest
way-
used car.
you
They
would
still
paid
have
way
used
less
cars.
for that car if there were other used
I
cars
paid
out there.
14,500 for it.
You
That
would
was
have paid way
below
less.
market,
You
and that
would
was
have
in
paid way less.
2019, David. I know what I'm
You would have
talking
paid
about.
way less.
Trust me.
If there were cars from 1990 to 2005 Civics,
They're
Accord,
out
Focuses.
there.
but if there was
I look at the
just-
used car market every day, David. I see these cars all the time. They're out there. There's a ton of there's a big market of like
there would've
90,
been way- there would've been way
1990s
more.
Honda Accords, Honda Civics.
There
They're
would've
out
been
there.
Way more. There would have been
There's
way
a
more.
shit ton of Mazdas. Yeah, there would have been way more, but you know what? The amount of cars that were produced between 2009, Chevy went on a fucking GM went on a fucking production rampage. You know how many of the Chevy Cruze they produced? I can't believe that. And that's the worst car they ever built. We can get into that on another day about my Chevy Cruze and how horrible it was. But you know how many are still out there? There's a shit ton. And talk about a car that needs to be cash for clunked. That car, anyone who has a Chevy Cruze or a Dodge Journey is wishing that they could turn that in for $2,000. Well, right now they can because the inflation on pre-owned cars, people are getting more for their trade-ins now than ever. So, but some dealerships and what dealerships are doing with new cars right now, how they're marking them up, man, people are freaking out. I had a customer the other day, asking about leftover Cadillacs from 2020. They didn't produce, GM didn't produce shit in 2020. GM didn't produce anything. A lot of it had to do with them converting the assembly lines to make respirators. A lot of good that did. But, and then not letting people work in the factories, which I get, I totally get. But a lot, the production was completely down. You have to wait 3 years right now to get a Corvette. And I had this woman call. She's like, I saw that there was leftover 2020s. And I'm like, ma'am, where did you see that ad? She's an old lady. You watch the news, you know that there's a shortage of brand new cars, especially General Motors vehicles, because of all the technology in them. And she's proceeded to say, that sounds like a scam. Well, yeah, ma'am, you clicked on an ad without doing your research. And the way you generated a lead for us, hello, we're going to call you, and she proceeded to yell at me about how our ads are wrong. And I'm just like, well, if you paid attention, I don't even know what ad she clicked on. It wasn't even on the website, that I work. It was just like a pop-up ad. She said she was looking up heart medication for her high blood pressure, and she saw an ad that there's like extra Cadillacs. Well, I'm sorry, lady, there isn't. And if you want an extra if you want to get a Cadillac, you're gonna have to put your name on the list. You like for the Escalade, I think it's like a 6-month wait right now, which actually isn't bad. Ford's got a new truck out, which I'm actually considering purchasing, the Ford Maverick, and it's a smaller truck. It's like the old Rangers. Look it up. It's this, and they've got like a hybrid model. Right now, there's like I think there's like a 8-month, 9-month wait for it right now. A lot big and high demand. There's a big wait on their new Broncos as well. So yeah, that's it. I love that first color right there. And then I think that's the Area 51 color that they have. And it's, I think the max price, they say 25,000, but knowing how the way dealerships price their vehicles, probably more closer to 30,000. But still, it's a nice truck. I think they did something good there, and it's affordable too for people like me.
It was a good looking truck.
Yeah, I love that color too.
Oh
man,
the car that they need to bring back is the PT Cruiser.
why is that? Because you have one. Your PT Cruiser, sweet.
It's the most efficient car ever created.
Do you still have your seats gone? Your seats out?
I got rid of the back seats.
That's nice. Hey, David, can you give me a ride home from the club? No.
Nope.
You already got your girlfriend in the car, if you had one.
Look at that. Look at that beauty.
How about the HHR? Did you know that the HHR was by the same designer?
Yeah. The guy's a genius.
A lot of people hate those cars. They think they're ugly.
Do you remember the best-selling car?
Do you remember the Pontiac Aztec?
Vehicles, it's the best-selling vehicle.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The best-selling car of all time, I'm pretty sure, is the Toyota Camry.
Let's share the screen again.
Toyota Corolla. I'm sorry, I already looked it up. The next one is the Ford F-Series, so the Ford truck, and then Volkswagen is number 3. Yeah, there you go.
This can't be accurate.
Hey man, Google never lies. Ford Falcon. You're going too fast.
I'm trying to find the PT Cruiser.
Because it's not going to be on here, dude. Chevy Impala. There you go. That was a popular vehicle. Porsche 911, dude. That'd be like my dream car. Oh, look at the Peugeot 206. Our cousin in Austria drives a Peugeot. We're gonna have those in America soon. What are you doing? You are obsessed.
I could have sworn it was like the #1 selling car for a year.
I doubt it. A lot of people hated that car. While you look that up, I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
Over 1 million PT Cruisers were sold in the US over its 10 years of production. It made Car and Driver's best 10 list here. All right. Well, I thought I
mean,
guess
yours
that
is still running.
all by word of mouth. I'm going by word of mouth.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what the internet's for. Ugh, that almost went down the wrong pipe. Oh, so now what's happening? Man, you love this website. What the hell is she standing on?
That's ice.
That looks unpleasant. I wouldn't want to be there. That looks like you're gonna die.
You know, I miss Live Leak because I feel like this has become like sugar coated.
Yeah.
Like you used to be able to watch like people getting like their face severed and put onto a camel, and then that camel would buy out illegal booze. And now all right. Now we're talking about preparations for Thanksgiving Day parade. Like what?
Well,
What?
did you see what just happened in Waukesha, Wisconsin?
Yeah, I can't with that, bro. Did they ever find out who it was?
Yeah, they know who it was.
That
I'm
person,
not gonna get into the details because like there's way too many speculations and
the
you know, they're
racial
saying-
speculations I think are bullshit right now until proven true. But in
no,
terms
it,
of
it,
in
it
terms of
was
in terms of a human being doing that to other humans, that person needs to be put to death. Like I don't say death penalty often, but that's death penalty. You killed children.
no, it was I think it was an absolute, and it might be controversial to say this for some of those people, but I think that is a straight up terrorist attack. If the guy had an ideology behind his attack, like they're saying, and I don't want to make any speculations just yet, that's a terrorist attack. That's
Yep.
You're driving into people and you killed kids. Come on, man.
Public
Come on.
execution.
Yeah, I don't think
Look,
Wisconsin would allow
Broadcast it on every network. Let the citizens of this country know we ain't fucking around.
But you know,
You
okay,
killed
so
innocent children at a parade. You don't deserve to breathe anymore.
so Rittenhouse got off. It is what it is. You know, that's the jury spoke about that. But today they did convict. You know, and if you want to talk about race, something that race was motivated, I
Mhm.
believe it was.
Yeah, because
the Ahmaud Arbery.
wasn't racially motivated.
No, he was just
But
there,
those,
and shit happened.
are you going to talk about Ahmaud Arbery?
Yeah, those guys deserve what they got.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Did they all get
Those-
life?
I have no idea, but they got convicted pretty much on every count. I think there was
Yeah.
the other guys didn't get charged on the murder for malice charges, but the one guy did. That guy's definitely going away for life. I don't.
Good.
Georgia, I think Georgia has the death penalty. I didn't see what the judge.
Well, eye for an eye. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But what
I'm
they
starting-
did,
I'm starting
they
to
did,
get to
I
that
don't care.
age- I'm
I
getting
don't
to that
care.
age now where I'm like,
I heard
"Boy,
an
you
argument
know
that
better."
I heard an argument like, what was Ahmaud Arbery doing running in boots? Dude, people in the fucking military jog in boots. Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? You chased him. They chased him down and
Whose
shot him.
argument was that?
I don't remember who it was, but someone on the right, that thinks they're smart, wanted to argue that. And no,
Bro, I
that-
swim with my shirt on. Do I deserve to be killed?
Yeah,
Fuck you, what he
Exactly.
was wearing.
yeah. And then they were like, "Oh, he came at him with a hammer." Well, yeah. If I was being held against my will, if 3 dudes were holding me against my will, and I had a hammer, I would fucking use it. I'm sorry.
He's swinging away.
They executed him. That was execution style. The video's there. And the guy, that idiot who took the video, I don't remember his name, but the idiot that took the video thought that was going to help them get off. That was going to prove their innocence. It just proved even more. So fuck them.
And he was just passively sitting in another car, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He was just following them with what were they even doing? They were just searching for him. And like the shit that the
He
defense
went
said.
for a run in his neighborhood, and all they did, they just saw a black guy, and they assumed he was scoping out houses to rob them.
Mhm.
They
He
made
didn't have a bag. He didn't have
No,
anything on him.
they made a slew of accusations in their head, prejudice, and they acted on them.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely.
like fucking some like they think they vigilantes or some shit, and it's like, no, you're murderers.
Yeah.
You're cold-blooded murderers, and you're nothing more than that.
If those guys got off, then I think
That
Like,
would have
that
caused
would have then
'Cause-
riots would have been justified. I think at that point,
at
and
the
I
end
don't
of
believe
the
in
day-
violence, but at that point, if riots broke out because of uh, a not guilty verdict on those three, I think they would have been a little bit justified.
Mhm.
But thank God the jury made the right call, and
Well,
and we're talking about this when we really should be talking about the Ghislaine Maxwell case that's about
Yeah.
to start.
yeah.
So the judge that was supposed to oversee that just got promoted. Okay, like what does that tell you? Biden promoted this judge to like to another position. I forget what it was. Actually, let me look that up so I don't, because I could be talking out of my ass here. Promotes. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, so he's so Biden nominates Ghislaine Maxwell's judge Memphis litigator to appeals court. so he got nominated for that. Like so President Joe Biden on Wednesday nominated Manhattan federal judge overseeing the sex abuse trial, a British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, and a Memphis litigator at the law firm Butler Snow to serve federal appellate court judges. The announcement came a day after the U.S. Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer revealed he had recommended Biden's now. So that means Biden, Charles Schumer. That's Amy's cousin or whatever. Because they're all gonna be, you know why? Because they're all implicated. She's gonna implicate all of them. They've all had sex with underage children and underage people. Boys, girls, whatever, if you want to believe the conspiracy, but I tend to believe it. Look at you know who Lex Wexner is, right? So he was in charge of and let me pull up the information so I'm not talking out my ass again. I tend to do that a lot. I've gone back and listened to some of the podcasts and I've said some dumb shit, like some wrong stuff, but whatever. Like I said Forrest Whitaker was the voice of the Silver Surfer. It was Lawrence Fishburne, not Forrest Whitaker. Lawrence Fishburne played the Silver Surfer in that movie. And I watched it again, and it's still the greatest Marvel movie of all
How
time.
dare you speak out of your ass and put all that misinformation out there? How dare you?
Yeah, I'm the problem. Sorry,
How
guys.
dare you?
But Lex
mislead the public.
Wexner, he was in charge of the big thing that he was in charge of is Victoria's Secret. So and he's from, he's they're based out of Columbus, Ohio, and Columbus just happens to be the center of sex trafficking. I wonder, or Les Wexner. I keep calling him Lex Wexner. It's Les Wexner. So yeah, he's
Bro,
the guy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Who he funded Jeffrey Epstein, basically.
I didn't do this episode high.
Yeah, I'm kind of high, but not really.
I think I might rip it right now.
I was gonna do it, but then you said you were ready. I was gonna roll a big ass cigarette, but
I'm out of rolling papers, so I'm gonna.
Oh,
What's that? Do you see
you
that?
go.
What's that on the bottom of my screen?
that's your pocket pussy.
What is that? Oh, so I have okay. Now, tell me if this is gross. I have a friend. He's now married. Before he met his wife, he had this device that was like roboticized, and it would you pretty much.
That's disgusting.
Now, since
Get
he's
yourself
been
he
married,
got himself away.
since he's been married, he doesn't use it anymore. And I'm talking with his wife and him, and they asked me if I wanted it. Now it's cleaned. It's no longer filled with his.
No.
But
No.
is that disgusting? Is that
Well-
gross? Because like I have friends that have dated the same girl.
Yeah. But like I don't know. With a machine, it's like disgusting because the body cleans itself. You know that the body cleans itself. But I feel like bleach and stuff. Don't take that thing. Please don't take that thing. That's disgusting. That's
But he's-
fucking disgusting. I don't care. No,
It just
the
sits
body.
in his closet being unused.
We'll tell him to fucking put it on eBay or something, or put it on fucking Amazon. Well,
But
I
he
don't think you
wants
can
to
sell
give
on
it to
Amazon.
a friend.
You don't need that. Go get yourself a girlfriend.
God, I hate that statement. You know who used to say that to me all the time was my
Austin?
fucking landlord.
Oh,
That
landlord?
dumb,
Yeah, he's not
stupid
wrong.
cunt from fucking LA when I lived with Zach.
Oh,
I
yeah?
wanted to get a cat.
Yeah,
And she said to me, "You don't need a cat. Get a girlfriend." And
which is not wrong.
I almost punched her in the fucking face. No, that's fucking retarded. You don't tell someone not to do something and then go do something else like that. You don't need a cat. Go get a girlfriend. Oh, how about you take my fist out of your fucking throat? You don't. That's fucked up. Now, the pocket pussy thing, that's different. That's different. I should go get
No,
a
it's-
girlfriend. I should go get a girlfriend and get a wife and make a whole bunch of children. I know I should do that. It's what the genetics inside my DNA tell me to do. But a robot,
You don't need a robot. Robots are stupid. They're not anywhere near what they should be. So now, if it was like Futurama, remember Fry had the Lucy Liu robot?
well, I could just put Lucy Lou's.
That would be awesome.
I could just put Lucy Lou's face on this.
That's disgusting. It'd be better if it was like the Futurama, but we're far away from that. So let's see. Let's look at some other subjects on this list here.
Let me.
Let's see. We talked about all that shit. Talked about the vehicle shortage.
I don't see.
Oh
any-
yeah,
if
yeah.
it's
How
clean-
do you feel about this statement? Our generation being called the Spice Girl generation.
Nope.
Nope. Some blue check bitch on Twitter. She Michelle Gusub. I've heard her name before. I don't really care what she does or who she is, but she retweeted this article from some bullshit bullshit internet website like Buzz bullshit or something, saying like the Spice Girl generation is this, and this, and all this other millennial problems, first world issues. But I don't think we are. Spice Girls had their place in time. They were popular in like 1 year in like 1997. They had their movie, and then they had one album and one movie, and that was it.
That's
And
it.
then that's it. What else did they do? The one girl married Beckham. Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah, no, I definitely
that's
would
it.
not say we're the Spice Girl generation.
No. If we had, so what band describes our generation the best?
Oh, a band?
Yeah.
A band to describe our generation.
Because I think we're a little bit too young to have Nirvana. Nirvana is definitely Gen X.
It's not the Nirvana generation.
Yeah, we're definitely not the Nirvana generation, but that's definitely Gen X's like band. And I love Nirvana. Don't get me wrong. I listened to them as a little tyke, but what
Mhm.
band describes ours? And like the only
I'm
band that
gonna
comes
just
to
say
mind.
some out, I'm just gonna say some out loud to see if I can find it.
Well, I'm gonna say
I
one
don't
band.
agree.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I would
Say-
have said I the first one that came to my mind is the Lou Bega generation. And a lot of
A
people
little
don't
bit
know-
of Monica in my life.
It's the greatest
a little bit
song
of
ever
Monica
it is a fucking banger.
Yeah, it's a
It
good
is
song.
a banger, bro.
Did we talk about this in the
Uh,
last podcast that hasn't come out yet?
I don't know, maybe.
I think we did.
But no, I would say we're like the Marshall Mathers generation.
Okay.
You know, we still want to conform to being in the media, be as the artist, but we talk shit about it. we act like we're not part of it, but we're part of it.
Mhm.
Like we're all just a bunch of haters.
Yeah, really.
So I'd say we're more the Eminem generation than Spice Girls.
See, I was gonna say the Limp Bizkit generation, but
Break stuff, baby.
but but even like, but we're just talking about like, you know, I don't know.
I would say in
It's
terms
like
of
I feel like I
what
don't know. I was-
what formed
I
us.
just lost my train of thought completely.
Yeah, it seems like you had like a little
I had like a brain fart because I thought about it because I was like, because I'm like thinking about like black people in Gen X, like they probably I know a lot of people. I know Nirvana crossed like was they touched everybody. Everybody listens to Nirvana, but like I'm thinking about like a black kid growing up in like Brooklyn. His during that time, it was motherfucking Wu-Tang Clan. That was like the fucking band. If you were a young kid growing up, black kid growing up in the ghetto, you had motherfucking Wu-Tang Clan, you know? So I'm
and
just saying,
that's the biggest separation.
yeah. So Gen
Is
X, they
that-
had Nirvana, they're the Nirvana Wu-Tang Clan generation. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
gonna
do you
call
think
them.
there was a big crossover? Do you
Well,
think a lot of dudes are
Wu-Tang
listening
crosses
to Nirvana?
generations. Everybody loves Wu-Tang. I love Wu-Tang. That was the best show I saw at Bonnaroo that one year we went. Better than Paul McCartney. Wu-Tang. But for our generation,
ODB, RIP.
yeah, our generation is the Limp Bizkit generation. I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Break stuff. Or I was thinking Blink 182. There's another
Blink-
good band.
Blink makes more sense than Limp Bizkit
Yeah,
because
at least for us white suburban kids.
yeah, that's the thing is there Eminem crosses both the racial divide.
I got some musical homework for you. Go back and listen to Boxcar Racer. You were a big fan of Plus 44. I could never get into them, and I know you liked Angels and Airwaves too. But um oh
Boxcar
shit,
was Travis's band.
Boxcar Racer wasn't Travis's. That was the band that I liked, the Transplants. Travis Barker and the guys from Rancid were the Transplants. But go back and listen to Boxcar Racer. That was not Mark Hoppus, Tom DeLonge. I couldn't remember the alien guy's name. That was his band, and it's like acoustic punk, and it's so good. It is so good. He had that song called "I Feel So," "All Systems Go," and then the best song, "There Is." This is just called "There Is." That's my favorite song, and you'll remember that song. But go back and listen to it. I think you'll absolutely love it. It's good. I've been listening to that a lot lately. Boxcar Racer. I've also been listening to a lot of Gaslight Anthem. I don't know if you're familiar with them. They were supposed to be at Bonnaroo in 13 when we went, but then they ended up not being there for some reason. I was going to take you to see them. You were going to love them, but then they didn't fucking show up. So fuck them. But no, they're a great band. So, oh, you're going to get us pulled, David. Oh yeah, we ain't the Spice Girls generation. We're the Limp Bizkit generation.
And I disagree.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Anyways, so I've been playing the new remake of the Pokemon game, Pokemon Pearl. So they remade Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl. That's the 4th generation of
Okay.
Pokemon. And I gotta say,
I was gonna say we were the Pokemon generation before it became
Yeah.
about music.
yeah, definitely. Because I'm still fucking playing it. I'm 33 years old. I'm still playing fucking Pokemon. I can't stop. They created the perfect game, and they just really they made a remake of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and it's all right. I mean, there's one part of the game called the Grand Underground, and you go underground and you like dig for fossils and shiny stones and stuff, and it's kind of addicting. You just keep you
Well,
just
they're,
keep
they're kind of making it like Minecraft.
not so much Minecraft where you actually like build stuff. You can get underground tunnels or underground bases and then put statues in there of different Pokemon. And I guess the statues, so there's these like little areas in the underground that you go into, and they're different terrains. You can catch different Pokemon in them. So on my team, I caught a Togepi that I've been raising, and he's been
Hmm.
kicking ass. I got him evolved into a Togetic, and I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him on the team for the Pokemon.
Togetic?
Yeah, Togetic, Togepi. You know Togepi. Everybody knows Togepi. That was the first Johto generation Pokemon that showed up in the anime. So Togepi evolves into Togetic, and then in Gen 4, which I'm playing, they gave Togetic an evolution and called him Togekiss.
Yeah, what? I've never seen this guy.
Yeah. Show it, share it. Yeah. Yeah, and they gave it the type fairy flying. So fairy's strong against like dark types,
Oh,
strong against like fighting types.
you know,
really-
I've met a flying fairy before.
No, yeah.
I was flying Spirit Airlines, and the flight attendant was a huge fairy.
Well, do you look like that?
He kind of looked like this.
Yeah.
He
that makes sense.
aspired to be this, but we saw him as this.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's I mean, it's all right. It's just a remake. Like for a remake, it's okay. Sometimes I like it, sometimes it's frustrating. I never really liked that generation, but I don't know, it's something to do when I'm bored home alone.
Why did they make Togetic look like a child now? Didn't Togetic used to look badass?
No. I don't know, look up Togetic original sprite. Look up.
Oh, I guess it was this, right?
Yeah. I like the realistic drawings of Pokemon. Yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah.
Well, I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
God damn it. I don't
A
want
Hell
that.
Hitler Charmander.
It's his right arm, so it's not.
Hell Hitler. Hell Hitler.
He's like, I'm gonna pop you up. Charmander.
Hell Hitler.
The fuck?
Okay, I think I
No.
said Hell Hitler way too many times.
Yeah, you did. You crossed the line there.
Speaking of hailing Hitler, did you hear? That's so fucking cool looking.
Yeah, like I love the realistic. Did you see Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I wish they'd make more of those.
You know they remade the Pokemon with Mewtwo.
Yeah, the movie. I never
hated
watched it.
It looks so stupid. Because they're getting rid of pastel colors on TV. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I did.
No cartoon is made with pastels anymore.
Well, I don't know. Did
Every
you watch?
cartoon is bright. It looks like it's shiny and shimmery and like neon. I hate
Oh
it.
yeah. I know what you mean.
I hate it. Like the old Batman.
Yeah.
Pastel. Perfect pastel.
Well, I think a pastel colors is more like bright.
You think of pastel as
I
bright?
don't know. What do you
I-
mean? What do you mean? So, what's your definition of pastel colors? Well, I know what you mean. So you mean like the Batman?
More earthy. Like they're more muted. Like they look soft. Almost like almost like clay.
Well, do you want? You know what they're actually bringing back, and I wonder how it's going to look. This is a great because I actually wrote this down. It's a great segue into my next thing. They're bringing back the original X-Men animated series.
See, and
They're
I
calling
see
it
that,
X-Men
I see that as pastel.
Yeah, okay. So that's what you mean by pastel. So that's your definition. But yeah, so they're bringing back the original X-Men animated series. They're gonna finish it. So
That's the one with where Mystique dies, right? by getting turned into rock.
Yes.
God, that was so intense.
Yeah. So they're bringing it back, and they're gonna call it 97, X-Men 97, and I guess
Well, it's probably one of the most watched cartoons on Disney Plus.
yeah, absolutely, it's huge. Yeah, that's probably why they're bringing it back. And a lot of the original cast is coming back too, so it's coming out in 2023. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited about that. You know, that 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 one meme of Wolverine looking at the picture. so and then oh, you need to watch. You promised me that on this podcast you would watch the No Way Home trailer.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, so we're gonna watch it right now.
All right, is that
Make me
one?
the host because I'm gonna pull up the right one for you.
Are we closing on that?
Yeah, we're gonna close on that,
Okay.
and then you're gonna tell people about your oh, the new Hawkeye was out. I started watching that because I didn't know how long we were gonna be, but the new Hawkeye series is out. Looks good so far, from the 20 minutes that I watched it. 20 minutes that I watched. Why didn't you? Quick question. Why didn't you go to Skinky Fest?
Yeah, that's a regret.
That's okay. There's always next year.
Well, I had a show here. I had shows here in Austin, and I wasn't booked on it, so I didn't know if I would have been able to get in. And you know what? I'm kind of glad I didn't go because a lot of people that went got COVID, and I had yet to get my second shot.
Okay.
And goddamn, that second shot kicked my fucking ass last week, man.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you.
We were supposed to record this last week, and I was in no sorts to do it.
Yep, because
It fucked with me. But
you got that Pfizer double poke.
I will say after the second shot, I think the side effect of the dick growth is amazing.
Yeah.
I am so astonished. I didn't know I was going to grow by 3 inches. Like, why aren't they advertising that? This vaccine has made my manhood more manly. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Well, good for you, David. I'm glad. I
I
hope you find a girlfriend.
Well, I'm just get vaccinated, people. Get that big dick. Get that big dick energy.
Get that big dick energy, David.
I really don't want to watch this. I really
well,
don't.
you're going. I'm forcing you.
Pause
You're
it.
watching it.
Pause it. Wait a sec. This is
paused.
because I
Yeah,
don't.
I hate how you fucking do this because I want to talk to you about theories.
I hate how you fucking do this.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't
watch the trailers
because trailers ruin everything.
Well, you're watching this one, so we can talk about it.
Already hating this right now. That just gave away so much. Do you have the volume on?
Ah!
God damn it, Adam.
Ah! I forgot to share the sound. I always do this too in work.
This is the worst reaction video ever.
Yeah,
Weak.
You go back to the
But
beginning.
my life has felt normal.
Oh my god.
What's the sound?
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe. Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
Wait a second.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So,
Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words
Zendaya,
myself,
man.
starting with the word
Killing
please.
it.
please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe. You're not gonna take this away from me. Peter,
Amy?
you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
This is the part
What's
I
happening?
want to talk about.
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters.
So what'd you think?
Oh, that's all the Kings. They're starting to come through and I can't stop them. All the Kings are going to arrive at the end of that. They're going to meet in the central there.
Well, see, since they're doing like a multiverse thing, and Doctor Strange is sitting on top of that, on top of the Statue of Liberty, it
X-Men.
calls back to X-Men 1, the original X-Men. So I got a feeling I see, like Marvel. So Marvel showed a lot there, and I understand why you don't like watching.
You showed so much.
But they show you exactly what they want to show you, because there's so much in there. There's going to be so much in this movie that we don't know. So that's why I'm like,
Is Octavius's claws made by Tony Stark?
No. So what happens is, so this is the original. This is this is Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2. So his character is supposed to be right after he goes into the ocean. He brings that big sun into the ocean, and then he ends up here, apparently. So, and in the crazy multiverse.
Or these aren't the same claws, because the last claws became.
No, they are the same claws, but because it's a neural. So there's two theories going around about that right now. Spider-Man actually uses his nanotech to stop his claws, like stop the Dr. Octopus claws from going any further.
Okay.
Or he's adapting it. So what Kevin Feige wanted to originally do in the original Iron Man is have a callback to Dr. Octopus and have Tony Stark involved with Dr. Octopus's technology.
Those look like Tony Stark technology.
Well,
The color, the way it was moving.
well, yeah, because the spider suit, the new spider suit's all nanotech. So like the Iron Man suit, you remember in Infinity Wars when when Spider-Man gets his new suit and when he's going up to space.
Yes.
So it's all he ends up getting a nanotech suit. It's I think in the last Spider-Man movie.
So play it one more time. I want to talk this time through it because I have some things I want to say. I have some theories of my own.
Okay. We're watching again. Do it again. We're the Teletubbies. Oh, I have to share my screen. Fuck. Oh shit. Fuck.
Spider.
Oh my
I've only
god.
had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
I want to turn it down. I suck at this.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors.
When I say pause it, will you pause it?
Yeah.
I love the little glimpse right here.
Universe.
Okay, wait, that right there. Is that the black Spider-Man outfit from No Way? Is that the last one that he gets in London, or is that
No, that's that black Spider-Man suit. I guess it's one of the other suits turned
it's
inside
not
out.
Toby?
No, I guess it's like a custom suit that he makes. We'll find out. It's not Tobey Maguire. Although I don't know if he's going to be in that or not. So we'll see.
Right.
Hello, Peter.
We're talking about Spider-Verse.
Yeah, here you don't see any of the red on the cloth.
No, here you do.
Like here you do.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
See, he's like
There
in
are
prison.
others out there. We need to send them back. So.
But yeah, like
Scooby-Doo this crap.
let's go back. Look at this suit. You can't see it because my.
Send them back.
Wait, so
Okay.
Okay, now go to the other one.
There's like duct tape and shit on that suit. That's
Yeah,
what.
now
a
go
lot
to
of
the
people-
other one where he's sliding in the grass. It's like right around. Right. Nope, you went too far. there.
Some I don't know where it is.
Yeah, right,
From
like
every
right after they show the.
universe.
Right here.
Oh, right there. Yeah. No, that's from the same scene that you just saw.
But are you sure?
Something to do with Electro. I think that suits. I think he designed that suit to fight Electro.
You're not Peter Parker.
Just he's got a because like Spider-Man
I'm
in
sorry,
like
what was
the
your name
video
again?
games, he's
Dr.
got
Otto
a
Octavius.
he's got a suit that he uses to fight Electro. It's black and gold. So I
Okay.
think it's a callback to that. But anyways,
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual
when
name?
you see Strain
There are others out
in
there.
all
We
black
need to send
on
them
top
back.
of the Strain,
So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this.
Well, yeah,
is
'cause
kinda
you
your
saw the
mess.
original
I know a
preview.
couple magic words
Yes.
myself, starting with.
they didn't
the
show
word
Jamie
please.
Foxx or the Lizard or Sandman.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
I guess Michael Keaton's supposed to be in this too.
You're flying out
I'm
into the
really curious to
darkness.
see how if they make
to
him
fight
good
He's
or
playing
bad.
Batman.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
You want to go to the?
Just wait,
Don't.
right? It's coming up.
Another win.
There isn't.
See, why do you move it? Just let it play. This is so annoying. Is you could just let it go.
Look, there has to be another
Yeah.
win.
Okay. So I see how
You
he's
can
wearing all
pause
black.
it.
There are
Pause
dangers
it
out
on
in the
that,
universe.
please. Make me host again. I'll do
Look,
it.
there has
There you go.
That's not Strange.
Who is that?
That's Dark Strange.
I
think
mean, he's wearing all black.
I think he is going to be one of the first ones we see come through the parallel dimensions.
Yeah.
And I think he is going to make us think that he killed the other Doctor Strange. I think he is the true villain of the movie. That right there. This shot right here is the only shot they're showing us of it, but that is not Stephen Strange. That is not our Stephen Strange. That is Dark Strange from another parallel, whatever dimension. Look right here. Look at this clip. He's fighting Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hit play.
to be another win.
There isn't. There
And then
are
that
dangers
there
out in
is
the universe.
another clip.
You'll never take this away from me.
Well, I think Dr. Octopus, based on this scene right here, it looks like he's fighting Electro.
I think the Sinister Six are not going to work together in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think so either. All right, I'm done sharing that. I'm excited.
I really didn't want to watch that.
Well, now you did. Now you can't unwatch it. So too bad. I made you do it. But
I hope.
Well, my
you're looking
biggest, the
forward
whole
to
reason
it.
why I wanted you to watch that is because of that last scene with Doctor Strange on the Statue of Liberty. Because
We could have
I-
finished watching the trailer. We could have.
and supposedly in universe or multiverse of madness, that's gonna have Scarlet Witch in it as kind of like the bad guy. Supposedly she fights one of the X-Men from the Fox X-Men movies.
Okay.
She's supposed to fight, and I don't know how big of a spoiler it is, but I guess it got leaked that she's going to be fighting Oh God, what's the fucking actor's name? I can't. The British one who plays Doctor X, not Patrick Stewart. guy-
Not Fassbender.
The guy from Across the Universe.
Don't
But
look
Michael
it up.
Fass.
Don't
Michael
look it
Fass.
up. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Yes.
He's in
It's
the Unbreakable remake with. He plays the bad guy.
Why can't we think of his name right now?
Does it start with J? Does it start with the letter J?
James McAvoy. That's it. Got it. Good job. Yeah, he's supposed to be in that movie. Because it starts off from, I guess the next Doctor Strange movie is supposed to start off after the WandaVision series and this Spider-Man movie like kind of come together, and then she's supposed to be searching for her kids in the Nexus from the WandaVision series, and then she ends up in the Fox universe somehow and fights Dr. X as James McAvoy's Dr. X. So, but it would make a lot more sense if it was Michael Fassbender's Magneto, because that's in the
That would be-
comics, that's her father.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever.
Make me the host real quick. I want to show you another video.
Okay. And then we should probably wrap this up. So.
Yes. This is on track with what we're just talking about though. So
Oh yeah, keep it going, Make host. I'm just trying to make sure I don't push the wrong button.
So have you seen this yet?
No.
WandaVision and Loki scenes sync up perfectly.
Trying to find the right person to take this spot. Turns out that person.
Can you hear it?
Definitely.
Not really. You got to share the sound.
Return to the TVA and its benevolent rules. Tell the workforce who they are and why they do.
Only
what
the
they do.
rich who cast them.
He treated real people's lives
Thanks
like
for
some
the
kind
lesson.
of game.
But I don't need you to tell
You
me.
can't hear it.
It was personal to me.
Grow up! Sylvie! Murderer! Hypocrite! No!
Did you share the sound? Well, I'll have to watch this. So Wanda and Kane sync up. Oh, because he's acting like all weird right there.
So the exact moment she becomes the Scarlet Witch is when he realizes, like, oh, I'm somewhere I haven't been before.
You don't know what you've done.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Because she's a Nexus being. That's the whole thing.
I think that right there is one of the greatest things of why Marvel is superior.
So I feel.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
that, isn't that fucking awesome? That fucking like
I'm gonna have to show my roommates that.
Isn't that's I'm showing that to everyone. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm bummed. So the sound wasn't coming through?
Yeah, you gotta share sound. You don't know how to.
How-
You gotta take a Zoom class. Is that a class on Zoom?
So how did you do it?
You push the button that says share sound. You
I
share your
just don't
screen.
Share screen. I don't have
Share
anything
screen.
to share sound.
You gotta. So when you share your screen,
Ah, there it is.
yeah, you see it. Yeah, yeah. So make sure you share. Yep. So now we're gonna watch it again. Again! Teletubbies for life!
Can you hear it now?
Perfectly.
Not
But I
personal,
don't need you to
it's
tell me.
practical.
It was personal to me.
Grow up! Grow up, Sylvie! Murderer! Hypocrite!
No.
Oh, you all done horrible, terrible, horrific things. Now, we, you, have a chance to do them for good reasons.
Now he sits up. I think they're gonna be the final big battle. The next
Just
phase.
cross.
She almost killed Thanos.
Well, he's gonna be, Jonathan Majors is gonna be in the next movie where they are, the Doctor Strange 2 movie. Ba-ba-ba-ba-doo.
Well, that's if they do it right, and I hope they do it right, is Kang should be introduced and defeat all of the superior Marvel characters the first time around. Kang should defeat Scarlet Witch. Kang should defeat Doctor Strange. Kang should defeat Spider-Man. He should make his presence known by defeating those three. I don't know if Ruffalo is still playing Hulk, but if he is, he should fuck up Hulk so that
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo is playing Hulk.
he is
There's
established as the ultimate enemy that they have to conquer over the next 7 to 8 movies.
Well, there, I forget when it's coming out, but
Next year.
I say Doctor Strange, not Doctor Strange. They're rebooting Fantastic Four, and they're going to introduce Doctor Doom. So that's all. I guess Doctor Doom's going to be one of the big bads, and then of course they're going to with the Fantastic Four, they're going to introduce Galactus, and Galactus is also going to be one of the big bads.
And then you have what's his face from Eternals.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the Eternals yet, so
it was all right. I liked it. A lot of people did not.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't get it. Well, I like that they introduced Dwayne Whitman, the Black Knight character. He's always been one of my favorites.
And it's your favorite guy.
Yeah, I love Kit Harington.
He's your boy.
He's a good guy. He's my boy, Jon Snow, man. Honestly, he was the only reason why I didn't totally hate the entire series.
So did you see the post-credit scene yet?
Yes, and I did. I know about it, and I know who it introduces. We're not going to spoil that. I don't want to spoil that.
You don't want to spoil it?
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm scared.
So, because I was going to say, could you guess who the voice is?
It's Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, Marshala Ali is doing his best Wesley Snipes. But honestly, I feel like they purposely tried to make it sound like Sam Jackson, so we're thrown off. Because that was a total Nick Fury move.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. Those two
team
up is going to be fucking dope.
And then the Morbius movie's just all over the fucking place.
Yeah, Morbius. Did you know Jared Leto is 49 years old?
Man, he's a good actor. I don't care what anyone says.
Amazing.
Yeah, he does.
He looks,
especially in that movie. Did you see him when he's all ripped? Yeah.
He's
Morbius is the best vampire. Like of all the vampires, Lestat, Dracula, fucking what's his name?
Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen. Fuck, he's the worst. And
Then,
Jason Sutherland or Kiefer Sutherland was pretty good.
Watch it.
And then I liked Interview with the Vampire Slayer. I just think of Norm Macdonald's joke from Weekend Update. Just
what is that?
You can look it up yourself. I'm not going to say it. But
well, can we just watch it real quick?
Yeah, you can look it up.
Is this it?
Well, I don't know. Play it. I don't. You guys sure.
I had a criticism of the movie. The thing that I liked the best was the mood. Of course. The look and the mood and the relationships. If I had a criticism, it's that not really very much happens. It's more like an interview with a real vampire and a look at the real vampire society than it is a story.
This week I saw Interview with the Vampire, and here's my review. Not gay enough. Which, you know, one of the reasons we go to the movies is to occasionally see something that...
Wait, Bowfinger?
Do you remember the line from Bowfinger about Interview with the Vampire?
No.
I can't find it. I'm not going to spend the whole time looking it up. But they get Eddie Murphy to be in the movie without knowing he's in the movie.
Yeah, I remember Bowfinger. It's a great movie.
And he's like,
forgotten classic.
He's like, it's been done before. Tom Cruise didn't know he was in an Interview with the Vampire until 6 years after it came out.
Steve Martin. He's like, did you know that? Yeah. He's like, I think the exact quote was, did you know he didn't know he was in that? Tom Cruise didn't know he was in that vampire movie for 6 years or something like that. Steve Martin's delivery was amazing on that. That is one of the underrated classics.
It might be top 3 most underrated comedies ever made.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, when are you gonna get famous so I can be like your Charlie Murphy?
Keep it together, 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 keep it together.
Yeah, he's like part of the Scientologists, but I'm trying. You got to become famous so I can be your Charlie Murphy, and then become famous years later. When
You're more like a Tony Rock to my Chris Rock.
I'm Tony Rock. Hey, whatever, dude.
Tony Rock's fucking hilarious. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But R.I.P. Charlie Murphy, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. That was a tough one.
You know, I didn't even know it was Charlie Murphy on the Chappelle Show until maybe 5-6 years ago. Like my whole time.
Really?
Yeah, my whole time in high school, I was just like, I didn't know who Donnell was. I didn't know who Charlie was. I didn't know Charlie was related to Eddie. All I knew is like, oh, these guys are hilarious.
You didn't know that what's his name wrote all the skits too.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah, Bill Burr, and then who's the other comic, the skinny guy with glasses? I can't think of his name. Neil Brennan. Yeah, Neil Brennan. He's funny. I like him.
Yeah, man.
Oh, speaking of other podcasts, Flagrant 2, Andrew Schultz and Akash Singh's podcast, they just interviewed Michael Irvin. It's one of the greatest interviews of all time. I highly recommend you watch it.
Here, I'm gonna text you. Oh no, I probably shouldn't. I'm not supposed to say anything. But yeah, that's a great podcast.
You're gonna text me. What are you gonna text me?
I was gonna text you something that I can't say on the podcast, but I also was told not to
text
say
me
to anyone. So you'll just stay tuned. Stay tuned. You'll see.
What the fuck? You just gotta do that for me? Leave me on hanging? You know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Good night, man.
No, fuck you.
I was gonna tell him I love him.